Hello my brothers and sisters, what's up? Today's video will make this animated navigation using HTML, CSS and a little bit of JavaScript. We will learn advanced CSS properties like transform origin and clip path, etc. And let's jump into it.
I have already imported the Barlow font from Google Fonts. We have sidebar, init logo as SVG code, and hamburger has 3 divs as you see. And let's open this with the live server extension. In CSS we start as usual with our resets and gray background for the body, and we give our logo its width and our hamburger cursor pointer, and we give every div in our hamburger some width and height, and a dark background, and some margin top, and the second div has less width, and we back to our sidebar, so we give it 100 viewport height, and we use flexbox to push the logo to the top of our page and our hamburger to the bottom of it, and we add some padding and position fixed, and we back to our HTML to create our navbar. We have nav init navbar container. Init links has 5 tags, and we have line and address, init 3 address, city, and 1 address email. And we put here some dummy data. In CSS we have nav width, 100% viewport width, and height 100% viewport height to fill the screen, and we add dark background and position fixed to be over all things when opened, and navbar container, we center its content horizontally and vertically, and justify content space between. And nav links flex direction column as you see, and we give links their typing styling and some margin top, and we give this dividing line its width and height, and a light background, and we have all address items have white color, and we add to every address some margin top, and we add to its children's their fonts size as you see, and here is our nav. Now we add the clip path circle, so we make our nav a small circle when it's closed, and we add our z-index to get our hamburger over the nav, so we can click on it, and now let's add our functionalities with JavaScript. So when we click on our hamburger, implement hamburger clicked function. In this function, add the hamburger clicked class to the body. So our logo will be white for white contrast. Because our nav has dark background, and this happened with 1 second transition, and we make sure our nav start with opacity 0, and the hamburger will be a close button. So first div of it becomes less width, and we add transform, rotate, and translate white, as you see, and we add transform origin to hamburger divs because we want them to animate in the right place, as you see, and we hide the second div, and the last div transform the opposite of the first one, without forgetting to add transition to their divs. Cool. And we add toggle class instead of add because we want one time this class to add this class and the other time to remove it. And the same thing as logo. This divs should became white, right? So when click on our hamburger, our nav should open. So as our nav, as you see, became full size. Let's see what happened. And there we go. And it should start with opacity 0. And we want to transition that just for clip path. And here is the result we want. Cool. And now we add higher z-index to the logo because we want it over the nav. Right? Now let's add the fade in animation to links, a tags, and address. So they start with opacity 0, and they transition to opacity 1 in 1 second. And to get what we want, we add different transition delay to each A, as you see. And there we go. And we do the same thing with address. And here is the whole picture of our animation. Now let's make this responsive. So media max width 102,080 pixels. So our sidebar becomes on the top, and we add as you see, and we add some box shadow. As you see, and we fix the alignment of our logo and our hamburger. And we need our nav to start from the current position of hamburger. As you see, right, and navbar container max width none. That mean now takes 100% default width. Great. And when we reach to 700 pixels, we don't want the nav address and nav line, so we add them display none, as you see. And last but not least, we put nav links in the center of our page, and done. See you in the next video.